Hey folks, Jocelyn here. I wanted to pop in and show you how we prepare our garden beds for winter and fall to ensure that we're going to have the highest quality soil next spring. So the first step is that we're going to take down any of this greenery that remains above the soil. So in order to do that, I'm using some large snips today, and that's because we're chopping down brassicas, which have a fairly thick stem. But you may be chopping down something that isn't quite so resilient, in which case a piece of pliers would do just as well. And I'm going to lay that stalk and those remaining leaves down on the soil itself, so it's lying as flat as possible. So this is the first step, and this is really important because we don't want to disturb the root system. The microorganisms really don't like it when we rip roots out of the ground and disturb the ecosystem below the soil. So this way we leave those roots intact under the ground to decompose, and we ensure that the green biomass above ground is also laid down flat so that it will decompose over the course of the winter season. Alright, so now we have all of the greenery laid down over the soil bed. The next step is to take some worm manure and gently sprinkle some on top. This is going to improve the diversity of the microorganisms in the soil. This is going to ensure that we have all the right kinds of bacteria and fungi and protozoa, all the little guys that are going to do the heavy lifting through the winter to ensure that this material is broken down and effectively recycled into nutrients to be available next spring to the crops that you're going. So once we've spread a few handfuls on, the last step is to apply a mulch cover. So in our case, we're going to use this wood chips, but you could really use any kind of a material, a high carbon material that you have available. So something like dried leaves would work really well, or something like even shredded cardboard is a perfect mulch. And the reason that we do that is the microbes really like to have a bit of a blanket. They like to be tucked in for the winter, to be protected, and that's going to ensure that they're able to work through the winter underneath the snow layer to improve the quality of the soil. And so there you have it. That's what we do here. It's pretty quick, it's pretty easy, but it's pretty important if you want to have the best soil you possibly can next spring so that you can grow healthy plants, healthy people, and a healthy planet.